And the Liberal Party of Canada will not send anyone to Ottawa's upcoming Gay Pride Parade, which is officially known as Capital Pride. That parade is going on this coming weekend. The Liberals are the latest to pull out after organizers pledged solidarity with the Palestinians. Let's bring in CTV's Rachel Aiello, who's standing by at our bureau in the capital. She's covering this one here. Rachel, what can you tell us here about what the Liberals are saying?
Good afternoon, Todd. Yes, so the Liberal Party has confirmed to me that they are not going to be participating in the Capital Pride Parade this Sunday in light of what they say were decisions made by Capital Pride. As you alluded to there, earlier this month, Capital Pride, the organizers of the parade here in Ottawa, issued a statement both condemning Hamas attack, but going forward to condemn Israel for what it called pinkwashing of the war and expressing their solidarity with Palestinians. Now, over the last week or so, we've kind of watched a succession of local groups in this city decide that they are not going to participate in this parade. That has included the Ottawa mayor, a couple local hospitals, some Jewish advocacy groups as well. And so today I was kind of curious, Todd, based on some of the conversations I was having over the weekend, of what this could mean federally. So we've reached out to the various political parties, and the Liberals so far are the only ones to say their plans to not attend. The NDP have just gotten back to me, Todd. They have confirmed that they still want to and plan to participate in the Ottawa Pride Parade this weekend, saying they still think it is important to show LGBTQ2S+ Canadians that that the NDP party supports them.
We know that the Prime Minister in the past has attended this particular parade, correct?
That is right, Todd. He has marched in the Ottawa Parade before. It's also a parade in the city where, because of all of the federal public servants, you would typically see various organizations, agencies, government departments marching as well. So that is a line of inquiry we still have out. I've reached out to the Treasury Board to see if there's any sort of guidance going to federal public servants because of the controversy surrounding the organizer's statement, whether it is something that they are feeling uncomfortable with or how they're going to navigate it. There is a group of public servants, kind of a volunteer network, that have made it clear that they don't plan to participate, and they are encouraging their members to instead organize smaller events within their own networks and communities. Earlier today, Ottawa Pride organizers said they're still expecting a sizable turnout, but certainly as the days tick forward closer to this parade, Todd, with some of these big groups who would bring out big numbers of supporters to march and show their support for the LGBTQ2S+ community at these events, pulling out will certainly be felt on the streets of Ottawa this weekend.
Well, we certainly know as well, Rachel, just before we go, this has already been an issue at Pride events throughout the summer in our country. The parades in Toronto and Montreal were disrupted by pro-Palestinian groups. And, you know, there are critics who say that those groups have become radical in their views. And by targeting Pride, you sometimes end up ruining the Pride Parade. I guess it depends which side of the fence you're on when it comes to this one. But not good news for Ottawa in terms of, as you're saying, potential depressed turnout now as a result.
It has certainly generated a lot of conversation, and of course, as we've been covering this conflict, it is one where there are very strong views on either side, Todd, and it's playing out into other scenarios. And so in addition to kind of like the federal look at what I've been chasing down today, we have heard from some embassies who are having to make that consideration as well, because in Ottawa, in the nation's capital, you do have embassies who have stations and employees in this city. Some of them have also indicated, including the German embassy, and most recently now we're hearing, Todd, the U.S. embassy, that they will not be participating in this event as a result of this statement from the organizers. And certainly I think it is going to be an interesting thing to watch over the next couple of days in terms of how the organizers handle this, what ultimately the Pride Parade looks like, who feels comfortable going, who feels comfortable continuing to march or pulling out. It's certainly a bit of an interesting microcosm of this overall issue that we've been covering for some time now.
Yeah, well said. Rachel Aiello in Ottawa. Good to see you, Rachel. Thank you for this one today.